Today on Sega Distortion. Yeah, that's a problem with this RetroGen adapter. When there's white screens, it distorts. Like that just did right now. So yeah, we're playing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the Sega Genesis on the RetroGen adapter, which is a cartridge adapter that allows you to play Genesis games or Mega Drive games, whatever you want to call it, on your Super Nintendo or equivalent clone console of your choice. In my case, it's the FC Twin, which was my go-to clone system since October of 2007. It still works rather well for my tastes, and there are some excellent cutscenes on this Power Rangers game cartridge. I should probably rephrase that earlier bit. We're actually going to be looking at some footage of me playing Power Rangers on the Sega Genesis on the RetroGen adapter, and I'm going to ramble over it, and presumably you're going to be listening, at least if you're watching this video and you have the volume up. Otherwise, you've either have the volume muted, or you've clicked the back button, which means you're not even here, and you don't matter anymore. In any case, we're going to look at this fight between the Black Ranger and the Minotaur. The Black Ranger has a very special, very useful move, the spin attack, which is pretty much the best spam move you can use in this game, because all you have to do is press A or C or your secondary attack button repeatedly, and just like I'm doing right now, I'm spamming the hell out of that axe move and getting lots of cheap hits in. Sometimes it doesn't always work, but most of the time it does, and it's probably the cheapest move in the game. I see I have I shot my blade blaster, my blaster gun there. Every Power Ranger in the game has that blaster move, including the Green Ranger, who didn't use a blade blaster weapon in any of his... Well, there was one where he tossed a blade blaster gun at one of the Rangers. I don't remember which. It's been a while. I probably have to pop out the DVD, but you see the Black Ranger has been victorious. While I was rambling away, I should concentrate on the fantastic cutscenes here. The Sega Genesis version of Power Rangers is unique because it's a fighting game, unlike the Super Nintendo version, which is a platformer beat-em-up style game. Megazord transformation on the Super Nintendo was kind of crap. It wasn't that great. It's done much better on the Sega Genesis, but the Genesis version has, well, voiceovers are kind of crap, to be quite honest with you. It's not the fault of the Genesis because of the roughness of the quality of the voices, but just the voiceovers in general aren't all that fantastic. They're just generic, nothing special. Same could be said of the music. Outside of the Power Rangers theme song, the rest of the music doesn't really stand out. I felt the Super Nintendo version had much catchier tunes. Even the Game Gear games had nice catchy tunes, even if they weren't tunes from the TV show. They would save that for the movie games, or well, the Sega iterations would have the TV show songs or something. Again, I'm sort of rambling here. I'm taking the attention away from this amazing fight between the Megazord and the Minotaur. And look at that wonderful waterfall effect in the background. Ooh boy. And there goes the Minotaur. Yep. Fun fact, on the TV show, the Power Rangers defeated the Minotaur with their Power Blaster, which is essentially they take their individual weapons and they put them together, and then it fires 3 streams of continuous laser beam energy that kills the Minotaur. They never use the Megazord on the guy. They summon the Megazord, but then they call him back and they get the weapons. And again, I'm deliberately taking attention away from this wonderful gameplay. We're going to see the Black Ranger take on the Green Ranger, the evil Green Ranger, who has an additional sword move that when you get to play as the Green Ranger, he doesn't have. Like that move right there. You have a Dragon Buster, which is the easiest fireball in the world to do. All you have to do is hold the button for about a second or two, and you could let it go and you shoot a powerful projectile weapon. But even the Green Ranger is no match for the Black Ranger's axe spamming move of death. And I keep hearing people saying, well, the Green Ranger's a badass. Everybody wants to be the Green Ranger. Bullshit. Everyone wants to be the Black Ranger because he has the spammiest move in the universe. Here's another spammy move. I'm shooting up with my gun. There we go. Oof! You got me this round. Headshot. He's down. Look at that pose. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that majestic winning pose. Yeah. The Sega games have one advantage over the Nintendo offerings of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. They have the Green Ranger and his Dragon Zord. Taking it a step further, the Sega Game Gear version has a step up over its Genesis counterpart. It has more characters, variety, and gameplay is slightly more interesting. And again, we're going to go through the... No, we're not. We're going to go through that. One thing I like about this game, though, I like the various stage designs. Like this volcano here, I kind of like that. And then later on, you have an Egyptian pyramid in the background, and then you have the cityscape in the nighttime. And then in the last battle, you fight on the moon. But you'll be seeing that as we progress onwards in this video. And the Dragon Zord goes down like a bitch just in the TV show. Horrible voiceover. And yeah. We're gonna look at some more greatness, cutscene greatness. Ugly flicker. If this was on the Genesis, it wouldn't happen like that, but it doesn't detract from the quality of these cuts. I mean, I do this in a mocking tone, but really the cutscenes are the highlights. They're really well done, almost as if they're like stills from the TV show. They're really, really well done. You know, that much I could give it. I go into the less snarky detail in a review I did like last year. I think it was last year, or maybe it was a year before. I don't know. I don't remember. But in any case, that's all I'm taking. The only guy I'm taking right now is the Black Ranger with the spammy move, because I just want to get this over with. This is at this point where some people would say, oh, I'm going to take the Green Ranger because he has a badass fireball. No, but Madame Woe goes down like the bitch that she is with the power axe and the spamming power that power axe possesses. Oh, you made my gnarly monster fall. Now you'll pay when she gets tall. Oh, it's more like a temple. It's not a pyramid. Sorry, I messed that bit up. Of course, you know, in order to take Dragon Zord, you need to pick the Green Ranger. But if you don't want to take the Green Ranger, you're stuck with the Megazord. The Game Gear version was actually handled this a little better, because you could take any Ranger you want, but you know, in later levels you get to choose which Zord you get to fight. So well, you get to play with. I mean. So once you beat the Green Ranger, you get to play as him, but if you don't want to play as him, you want to play as the Black Ranger, you could do that. Well, when it came to fighting the Grown Monster, you could actually choose to play as the Megazord, the Dragon Zord, or even the Dragon Zord in fighting mode, which is essentially a couple Zords merged with the Dragon Zords, and you have a pike, staff type weapon with a drill. The only problem with this game is that if you're playing it as a Power Ranger, or it's like if there's any Power Rangers involved in the fight, you're always fighting on that bridge level. It's only a real downside because there's no variety after a while, but whatever. Another one down the drain. Now we're going to fight Goldar, the perennial whipping ape Goldar, whose voice changes like 5 different times in the first season alone. And who do we bring in there? The good old Zack. No finesse to be found here. It's all spammy action. No skill whatsoever. But Goldar proves to be a tough challenge for the Black Ranger. No, there's no way you're gonna be spamming. Oh wait, never mind. I'm telling you, man, that axe spin is probably the spammiest move you could pull off in this game. No skill whatsoever. Well, maybe in the harder difficulties. You know, this, mind you, this is on a lower setting. But again, I usually just blow through this pretty quickly, just for the sake of blowing through it pretty quickly. And once again, the Black Ranger emerges victorious with his spammy blade move of death. And now we're at the cityscape stage, and we're back on the Megazord. In all honesty, I always preferred the Megazord over the Dragon Zord. I dreaded playing with the Dragon Zord because I didn't care for its moveset. Had like a, you know, like a drill, like torpedo moves, which went in an arc, I think it was. I don't remember actually. It's been a while since I actually played this thing, but apparently it was some, you know, Dragon Zord had like different moves I didn't really care for. So I just stick with the Megazord because it has a fireball and it has a really nice lightning attack, which so far I haven't pulled off yet. It's basically like a finisher move, but except not the finisher. Yeah, I think I'm trying to pull that off here, maybe. Oh yeah. Ooh. Let's see if. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, it's that lightning plasma move there, which sort of acts as a finisher, but you could do it, you know, during a fight, and it does a little more damage, I guess, compared to the other moves. Apparently, each fighter also has a super secret special move that I've never known about and had a hard time. Actually, I never knew about that. Now, you see in that last cutscene, we're going to be in the last fight of the game, where you're fighting against the Warzard Cyclopsis, which was originally supposed to be the final big bad of Power Rangers before they decided to extend the first season a few more episodes, and obviously became a franchise that's still running to this day. I see in that last scene, Finster, the wife dog thing, was creating Cyclopsis on his workbench. Cyclopsis was actually a Warzard that was buried somewhere. No, it wasn't created by Finster, it was already there. So it was buried somewhere. I don't recall the peculiars at the moment, I don't really care. And I'm sure I could look it up by watching the DVDs and or stuff, but anyways, it's probably a good thing that I'm stuck with the Megazord in this fight, because if it was the Black Ranger, this fight would already be over. And of course, I think every time I'm trying to do the lightning plasma move, and it's victorious. The fight is over. The battle is won, right? Wrong. You have to face him again, except he's much more powerful and he has a couple of horns like that. Yay. It's hard to show enthusiasm when you're recording commentary at 2 in the morning and you're trying not to wake anybody up. So yeah, Cyclops is a little tougher this time around. But, ooh. I don't remember how I pulled that. I don't know if that was a move that I did or if that was supposed to be some other thing, but I don't know. Anyways. So Cyclopsis in you know, final form is another one, like much like the evil Green Rangers, another one of those characters you can't play as unless you had like a hacking device or some kind. And Cyclopsis is handing me my ass at the moment, which means I gotta play cheap. Ugh, cocksucker. Yep. I like how it's a Zord, but it grunts. And that's it. Game's done. I win. And yeah, what happens at the end of the game never happened on the TV show. Otherwise, we would have, and it only would have lasted 1 year. There you go. Power Rangers kill off Rita, the castle's dead and buried, and there's no reason to have another season. Except to sell more toys and make more money. Because apparently Saban needs his money or something. He wants that money or something. Look it up, it's an internet meme somewhere. I mean, I'm sure you could find that something like that. So, yeah, that was Power Rangers on the Sega Genesis. Played on the RetroGen adapter for Super Nintendo. And that was my rambling, wonderful rambling commentary that I'm sure was insightful to about 2 people in the universe. And to everybody else, they're probably wondering why they watched this. I don't know, I'm not a goddamn mind reader. But in any case, I thank you for watching and for persevering through this video. Till next time, take care. Good night. I'm going to bed. Got stuff to do tomorrow. Later.